Top 10 Richest Musicians. The struggle is real and lots of artists pay their dues and never break through into the mainstream. If you want to make the leap, get ready to become a marketer on top of writing songs and playing instruments, like the following top 10 richest musicians have. Welcome to another episode of All-in-One Luxury. If you enjoy all things luxury, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Number 10. 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤, net worth $600 million. Julio is one of the top 10 record sellers in history, selling over 250 million albums worldwide. As you can imagine, his awards are too numerous to list. His first album was released in 1969, and he's rarely missed a year releasing another, with the most recent being in 2017. There's hardly a country on the planet in which he hasn't been named the most popular artist. In addition to these album sales, it's said he's performed over 5,000 concerts. Number 9. Bono, net worth $700 million. Bono is a strange one. The lead singer of U2, Bono, is straight killing it by marketing himself as the guy who wears those glasses while caring about eco and social activist issues. I make jokes all day long, but the fact is, Bono is a boss. Beyond his work as a singer-songwriter and musician, he is also a venture capitalist, philanthropist, and general businessman. He's such a huge figure for the Irish people and unapologetically outspoken that he's been the target of terrorist threats and actions. Like many on this list, Bono has been awarded a knighthood. Number 8. Celine Dion, net worth $800 million. There's no wonder that Ms. Dion is on the top 10 list. She's the top wealthiest music artist in Canada of all time after selling over 200 million records. After her smash hit on the Titanic soundtrack, she took advantage, launched the popularity of autotune for better or worse, and rode that wave straight to the top 10 list. She has released albums in French and English, won countless contests and awards, and has the record for the highest concert residency of all time, where in Las Vegas she can command $500,000 per show. Take that info and do this math. She performed her 1,000th show in Las Vegas in 2016. Between 2011 and 2019, her Las Vegas residency has been seen by 1.74 million people, grossing almost $300 million. Number 7. Herb Alpert, net worth $880 million. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass Band have released 5 number 1 albums and 28 total albums on the Billboard charts. His other notable awards are 9 Grammys, 14 certified platinum albums, and 15 more gold albums. His total sales are over 72 million worldwide. Alpert is the A in A&M Records, which undoubtedly contributes to his unbelievable riches. He sold it in 1987 for a reported $500 million alongside his partner Jerry Moss. They later sued for a breach of contract, receiving an additional $200 million. His other ventures have included professional sculpting and a line of perfume which he likens to music with its high notes and low notes. Number 6. Sean Puffy Combs, net worth $900 million. P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, Puffy, Diddy, Sean Combs, Sean John, etc. I'm sure there's more. This kind of marketing keeps you relevant, as silly as it is. We all could learn from this master, which has earned him the 6th spot on the list. He went beyond his own recordings to operating his own label, Bad Boy Entertainment. This label launched the careers of guys like the notorious B.I.G. and Maze. Other successes include his Sean John clothing line, perfume line, and hit television show Making the Band on MTV. Number 5. Andrew Lloyd Webber, net worth $1.2 billion. You are now looking at the king. You may not know his name, but you know his music. Broadway is almost synonymous with Webber, with him having penned the music of 20 of their greatest hits: The Phantom of the Opera, Jesus Christ Superstar, Cats, Evita, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, School of Rock, and on, The Dude's Cleaning Up. These shows are still happening nightly all across the world. Some have been running for over a decade straight, providing him profit from everything related to his products, including soundtracks, merchandise, film adaptations, and ticket sales. He even collects royalties from 2 songs he wrote for none other than Elvis Presley, the true king. Trivia fact: Andrew Lloyd Webber has been granted knighthood and a title of nobility for his contributions to music, in addition to his 6 Tonys, 3 Grammys, an Academy Award, and far too many more to list here. Number 4. Paul McCartney, net worth $1.2 billion. There's no way you wouldn't find a member of the Beatles on this list, especially Paul McCartney. He and John Lennon basically shared writing credits for their entire run, guaranteeing both of them continued riches forever. Tag on Paul's killer solo career, the band Wings, and collaborations with Michael Jackson and most recently Kanye West, and you've got a guy who's been a relevant pop icon since the early 60s. The multi-instrumentalist has written or co-written 32 songs to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Paul's song Yesterday is the most covered song of all time, having been remade by over 2,200 artists and bands. Talk about some royalties. He's also been knighted and honored every which way possible, musically or otherwise. It's reported that he holds over 25,000 copyrights. Number 3. Jay-Z, net worth $1.3 billion. He's not a businessman, he's a businessman. This is what happens after you score 19 Grammys, sell over 100 million records, and launch a successful clothing company Rocawear and record label Rockefeller Records. After marrying Beyoncé, their combined wealth is over $1 billion. It still wasn't enough to outbid Notch, creator of Minecraft, for a house whom they competed against. All it's going to take is a few more retirements and comebacks, and he should climb a few notches on this list. Maybe one extra comeback cycle to make up for his goof with Tidal and Aspyro. Of all his shenanigans, Jay-Z admits to having shot his own brother at the age of 12 for stealing some of his jewelry. I don't know if that adds up to street credibility or the stupidity of being a kid. Number 2. Rihanna, net worth $1.4 billion. She is now the richest female musician and has been storming through our rankings over the past couple of years. A huge portion of her wealth, $1.4 billion, comes from her business ventures. She has launched a 2017 beauty line called Fenty Beauty along with French luxury group LVMH. She also owns a lingerie company called Savage X Fenty. She capitalizes heavily on her huge social media presence to promote her brands. But don't get fooled by her recent business successes. She has been a pop music powerhouse since her first success in 2005 and remains one of the most streamed artists despite not having released an album in years. Number 1. Kanye West, net worth $6.6 billion. Another solid artist that has been helped by his incredible ability to create hugely successful business ventures. His Yeezy brand gives him large revenues thanks to several collaborations with huge brands like Adidas and Louis Vuitton. He even owns part of his ex-wife Kim Kardashian's shapewear brand skims. His net worth is disputed. Financial media company Bloomberg estimated in 2020 his net worth at $6.6 billion, with $4.7 billion coming from Yeezy. On the other hand, Forbes recently estimated his net worth at $2 billion. Forbes warns that this number could be revised down further should Adidas drop the partnership the way they have with Yeezy. Regardless of which estimate is right, Kanye still tops our list in both scenarios. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this.